Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANS Gear. We're looking at a gun today. We've got an HK Shocker amp in front of us today. So we've got a pewter and black HK Shocker amp. And the only reason we've got this gun up here is to show you the difference between the HK Shocker amp and a standard Shocker amp. Internally, they aren't any different. So the board, the displays, all that stuff is going to be the same. You're going to see some differences on the outside though. And we'll bring up a regular gun here in just a second and kind of show you what they look like side by side. We'll go ahead and put our barrel together and put that on. And then get our gun out and we'll push that off to the side. And then here we've got just our regular one. So barrel backs and tips are the same. You've got an all-American 14-inch with the Freak XL back and then an XL insert inside there. 687, right? That's red. Yeah, 687. So the gun itself, let's look at them side by side right here. So we'll start at the top. The Feedneck lever is the same size. It's just a different shape. They've cut this one out. They put a little notch in it other than it being just kind of this shape. It's not really a name for this shape, kind of oval shaped. They've just put a little bit more oomph into it, a little more feeling, a little more flavor into that one. So that's the difference in your Feednecks right there. Our eye covers are definitely different. And the newest feature of the eye cover is the standard amp uses an Allen key or a screw to get the eye cover off. In the HK amp, they've incorporated the same system that the Luxe uses to get the eyes off. So there's a little lever, little latch. You push the latch forward and then you push down at the front of the eye cover and that will allow the eye cover to come right off. So it's got that latch system, same detent system that's underneath this one, but now an easier way to get your eye cover off. You no longer need an Allen key to take that off of there. So eye cover upgrade basically coming on the HK Shocker amp. Front grip is completely different right now. So you don't get a sleeve anymore. So the HK Shocker is not going to come with a rubber sleeve that goes over this, but you get a much different shape on the foregrip. So if you didn't like this skinny shape that came on the standard amp, you wanted something that had a little bit more meat to it, which is kind of what you got with the cover here, then you're going to get that on the HK amp. But internally, the reg is the same on the inside, just different shape on the outside. We've got a different shaped trigger coming on here. This is more of an S-shaped trigger rather than that kind of flat trigger right there. Coming over to this ASA down here at the bottom. So on the standard amp, you had a twist knob ASA on and off right here. They have again incorporated the same features that you see on the Luxe into the ASA for the amp. So now you have a flip lever on-off ASA rather than the knob style. I like this. I like this a lot. I like these a lot. I like ease of use when it comes to guns. So I'm all for getting those things on there to make it just a step better. We flip it over to the other side. You can see that again, we have the eye cover difference right there, the knob difference. We've talked about the trigger difference. And then the last thing on this one would have to be just the shape of the cap on the back. So the bolt cap that you turn to pull your bolt out right there is going to be a different shape. And it's got the HK logo on the backside right there. This one on here, oh, come on out of there, is just round. And then it doesn't have anything on the inside. You can see the difference between those two right there. But that's it. The bolt itself, the housing, the materials, everything on there is still the same. It's just got a little bit extra flair to it on the outside. And that's it. Well, I shouldn't say that's it. That you've got obviously your milling differences. You can see it's machined differently. And then on the top it does say HK Army amp, and then it has a couple HK logos on there, which you don't get on the stock one. That's it. So we've got just the aesthetic differences. We've got the eye cover differences, which are a huge upgrade. The lever, which I think is another huge upgrade. And then the subtle differences in the trigger, the lever, the front grip, the cap, all those things. Great, great gun. I love the way the amps shoot. If you're looking at something that's different, got some upgraded features to it, pick up one of the HK Shocker amps. Lots of colors in stock right now at ansgear.com.